Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a brand new Dragon Ball story here in Dokkan. It is the next Dragon Ball GT Dragon Ball story. This is the first one added here since January of 2022, was when they did the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga. Now, we have the Baby Saga, which is added. Now, they probably should have done this earlier this month. But, I mean, we are still in July, I guess, right? Like, sure, man, I guess that makes sense. Because the thing is you'd think, oh, why wouldn't they do, like, you know, Androids has Cell Saga right now with this Trunk celebration. But if you guys notice with these Dragon Ball stories, they're going in order for, besides movies. Movies, they're just throwing whatever. But if you notice, they're going in order of, like, the actual, like sagas for all of these, right? So it's like they still need to do the last part of the Frieza fight, then they do the Android Saga, and then, I mean, they pretty much have one-to-one a lot of these story events, so there will be, the two different Cell Saga Dragon Ball stories. There's the one around just the actual Cell Saga, and then the Cell Games Saga, right? So, alright, let's go and hop into this baby edition right here. I did see in the data download video that, unfortunately, I believe we only have, whatchamacallit, one movie in here, which is just, like, so stupid. They should have dropped this after we got, like, some crazy Baby Dokkan Fest or LR or something like that. Because, like, you know, Baby does his kind of, like, the ritual Goku uses to go full power, like, they literally steal that from Baby. Like, they see Baby do it, and they go, we'll do that too for Goku. Right? Like, so it's like, that would be good to have in here, because I'm sure once we get to the actual Baby Saga finale story event for a Dragon Ball story, they're gonna have, like, all those full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku animations and stuff like that, right? Alright, so let's take a look here. So we have 8 stages. Well, okay, 8 is a pretty good amount. We have 2 free-to-play characters we can get here who still need to get, well, one of them needs a Dokkan Awakening, so we'll talk in a second. Alright, so we have the Bra shopping support memory, which is very good. I've used that a lot. This is the new support memory, which is Pan's first kiss right there. It's a decent one. It buffs Bond of Friendship. It's a fine support memory. Got no problem with that. All right, right here. Baby Goten still needs a Dokkan Awakening. He's only an SSR character. The Baby Vegeta down here, by the way, this character has 0 categories, because it's a Vegeta that awakens into Baby. And it's so stupid because this Vegeta is a fight in the 4th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta fight, and he has no categories, right? So it's like, if you have a character that gets stronger against Vegeta family enemies, it doesn't work against this guy. It's so dumb, so dumb. But yeah, he has his Baby Vegeta, and then, but they don't even show it. He awakens into TUR Super Baby 1. I don't know why they're not showing that. Looks like Corroded Body and Mind is the buff to get increased drop rates in here. Yeah, that's a little weird, I think, that they don't show. I mean, it's not the biggest deal. Oh, let me switch over real quick before we hop in, and let's see if there's anything important for us to take away here. So there's a new support memory, and then, of course, Corroded Body and Mind gets you the increased drop rates. Again, we're just, you know, sort of going through this Baby Saga stuff. Nothing really too crazy in here. Let's take a look at the missions in order to get the new Pan support memory. So this is the Use the Bra shopping one. We've already done that. You have to clear stage 1 with an artificial life form category character. Stage 2, we have to clear with a Terrifying Conquerors character. Stage 3, we have to clear with a Namekian unit. Okay. We still don't have a GT Piccolo character in the game, by the way. Stage 4, we have to do it with a character that has the link Hatred of Saiyan, so it's a baby character. Stage 5, we'd want to do it with a Vegeta family category member. Stage 6, we need a Corroded Body and Mind category character. Stage 8, we need a Transformation Boost category character. And then, no, that was stage 7, excuse me. And then stage 8, we need a Revenge category character. And then it's just like clear the stages and get the specified character like link leveled and stuff like that. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and let's take a look. I always do enjoy, you know, recording these story events and going through them and stuff like that. I always make sure to cover all of the content here. So we're just going to rock this. This team will cover every single mission that we have to do, right? So that's kind of why we're picking this team we are. We'll see the kind of art that they're using. So there's Dr. Zhou and Dr. Mew's art. That's why, like, it's you know, it really is. They have gone back and updated story events at various points. I'm definitely gonna want to keep in mind and keep a mindful eye for some of this, like some of these OG story events, right? Perhaps. By the way, that baby art, didn't that baby art get added in, and we were wondering if that would be something, that baby right there. But I think that they can add, you know, animations or like new things or something like that to some of these story events, right? Even after they've actually dropped, which I think would be a good idea. So again, let's say we get down the line some, you know, oh my god, dude, this is a labyrinth map. What the hell is this? You don't get, dude, you do not get maps like this anymore. Oh my god. They're typically just straight lines now. I don't really, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, let's get that little pad. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10 away. All right, so we'll just do this. Let's get this, because this will get us the little currency. I mean, it's been years since I've needed that. Way back in the day, I'm sure a lot of y'all weren't even playing back then, but way back in the day, I believe it was the last stage of this story event, this Baby Saga story event. It might not still be there. I don't know if the last fight is going to be the same one now, but it used to be a fight against Fat Boo and Mr. Satan. And we would be able to get some, whatchamacallit, Zenny statues, from that, and that was how people grinded Zenny way back then, right? I mean, this is before EZAs were even a thing. And here, of course, is this baby character. I mean, I'm glad that they added this baby into the game, but, you know, we definitely need more babies and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so that's an asset from the 8th anniversary LR, huh? Dude, they're actually, you would think like, oh man, Dokkan, like they're running out of stuff to do, and they're really not. There's actually just so much stuff that they could do. I mean, I don't know about like GT Goten getting like a Dokkan Fest or something like that. I'm not really so sure about that, but there's several characters that they could add from various points, like the hybrid Saiyans, right? Goten, Gohan, and Trunks, in particular, because if you take a look at the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku Dokkan event, I think I'll just swap over in a second and show this. There's actually 2 characters that are still unreleased. I remember leading up to the 7th anniversary, I was thinking we might have seen those characters actually brought in. Let's go ahead and swap over right here. So these are the characters. These are 2 unreleased characters from the Shadow Dragon saga right here. We have, this is a Super Saiyan Gohan in this gi right here. And then we also have Super Saiyan Goten. These are both characters that I would love to get, you know, cards at some point. And, I mean, at this point, I know that at least one person would say, give it up. They're never doing that. And that's just not true. Because they have taken art that's been in the game for years previously and, you know, reestablish them. I'm going to bring up 2 examples that I can think of instantaneously, of, like, again, art that had been in the game for, like, we're talking years and years, and then they, you know, they brought it out. Both of them were SSRs. One is the GT Trunks, and then the other is LR STR Full Power Frieza. Both of those characters, their SSRs, were just in the game for years, right before they actually made them like a character that we ourselves could actually obtain. I'll pull them up in 2 seconds. In the meantime, I guess we'll just get all these items. Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that they did not edit these maps like this. Like, they just left them as these giant sprawling, again, sort of labyrinths. I mean, this could be good for newer players, right? Because as a newer player, you know, you could go down this map and you could get, like, a lot of resources from the map. That's where, you know, it can actually be quite handy. Okay, so I have the 2 characters I mentioned right here. Okay, so this Frieza SSR, this guy came out in 2019. He was in the game, I believe, as early as 2016. This Frieza's art was in the game. It was an event, I believe, for the 30th anniversary of the anime. It was I think it might not have come to global, that 30th anniversary event. They revamped it again for the 2nd anniversary. I know that one did come to global, I believe. But I don't know if that 30th anniversary one did, but this Frieza was a boss in there. And this guy was just a boss for years and years. And then this guy was a boss in the B-Pan event for a long time. Until he was finally actually, released and available to be used. And I would expect that we could see the same with that Gohan and Goten. I mean, I think that they easily could... I mean, they are Shadow Dragon Saga characters, although Goten has, like, the same outfit and is the same in every arc, right? Baby, Super 17, Omega fight, in all these fights, like, Goten is exactly the same, right? Like Gohan, though, like that of course, that's his version right there, in the, whatchamacallit, in the Baby Saga, but he, of course, has the Turtle School Gi, once he's actually fighting in the Shadow Dragon Saga. But I think they could easily make them ban units. I don't know what for, though. Maybe, actually what they could do is they could do a transforming Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta character. I think that would be pretty good. I do think it might be tough to make, because Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has already had 50 LRs, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is a character that has, like, no screen time whatsoever already. So it's, I mean, I guess they could take from Heroes, though, right? Like, what was, a Kale? What? A Kale on my friends list. Oh my god. Are you serious? Kale? That's so nuts, dude. You do not see Kale on the friends list. Holy shit. That is a unicorn right there. That is crazy. That is truly special right there. Seeing a Kale, a goated Kale on my friends list. I love that. What was I saying? I can't remember. Dude, I saw that Kale and my mind just froze. But yeah, we potentially could see like a transforming Vegeta. I would think more so as a TUR since, he has very little animations. Oh, I remember what it was. LR Tech Gogeta actually takes some references because Gogeta, Super Gogeta, I mean, he does two things, right? Super Gogeta is a character that has like not much for them to work with. And they took some references from Heroes for Super Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta does a lot of fighting in Heroes. So I guess that's one thing they could do is they could maybe take some animations from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from Heroes. And of course, I mean, they could always just remix some of the animations that are already in-game. I mean, no one would be upset. Like, I think that maybe like a base GT Vegeta that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will probably go over very well. Base GT Vegeta, there's nothing for him, right? Like, I think there's an SR, and then there's the SSR, which is the, Dokkan Awakens into the Great Ape GT Vegeta. But it's just like an SSR. I believe that's all there is for GT Vegeta. Let me double check. Yeah, that is correct. And then there's also that baby unit I pointed out, right? So I think that we could get a TUR GT Vegeta that would then transform into Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And then, boom, they could add, like, that Ultimate Gohan. Well, he's not Ultimate Gohan in that, but that's, Super Saiyan Gohan. I mean, they could do Super Saiyan Gohan and Goten as banner units. I think it would work really well. I think that's a character that I think people would receive super well. Oh, here we go. Here's the movie. This is why, support memories and the big animations and stuff like that are good to sort of get, like, moments like this in these Dragon Ball stories. I like this a lot. I just don't think enough, like, these Dragon Ball stories don't have enough of that is the problem. I mean, some of these, right, like, we're gonna get to the Buu Saga Dragon Ball stories, and, like, there's gonna be, like, 5 movies a piece in there, right, compared to, like, a lot of these Dragon Ball stories have, like, 1. That's why I'm really, like, because it does matter for, like, newer players or, like, players who, oh, dude, I'm having flashbacks of this stage. Like, one of these very similar stages like this, I grinded the hell out of this, man. Oh, yeah, I think I might have grinded, it might have been this currency or something like that, but I have vivid memories of grinding, like, one of these stages right here. I remember. Yep, I sure do. Years and years, so we're talking 2016. When I was grinding this stuff, man. Oh, back when Dokkan was so fresh. I've told the story before. I'll tell it again, but I So I started Dokkan because I was actually recording a playthrough of Xenoverse 1. And I got to Xenoverse 1, I think, pretty late. Like, I was not, like, you know, like a close to release, like, playthrough of Xenoverse 1 or anything like that. But it's uploaded on the channel. It's up, my Xenoverse 1 playthrough. At some point, I believe I was looking up how to get Super Saiyan for your CAC, for your created character. I believe that's what it was. And, you know, you just type into YouTube, like, you know, how to get Super Saiyan, and Rhyme's video comes up, Rhyme Style. And somehow, I don't know if maybe I then had the video recommended to me, like, or like one of Rhyme's videos recommended to me or what, but I ended up seeing Rhyme doing Dokkan. I believe it was a dual summon. I remember this was right around when, like, Buhan and Omega, like STR Omega and Int Buhan and stuff like that, these characters were out, and, like, Rhyme had done, like, summons and stuff like that. And that's how I got into Dokkan. Now, again, this was, yeah, this was right before Xenoverse 2 was first coming out. I think that might have been why I was playing Xenoverse 1, is because Xenoverse 2 was coming out. And I had Xenoverse 2 pre-ordered, and I had just actually decided to start playing Dokkan. Pretty much right before Xenoverse 2 had come out, and I pre-ordered it. I was in line to pick up my pre-order, and I remember that I canceled, like, I got to the register and I canceled my pre-order and just played Dokkan instead. It's such a funny story because it has kind of, you know, it's worked out very well. We'll say that. All right, now Baby Vegeta right here. Speaking of characters that need love, Baby is at this point probably the most underrepresented major character in the game. Is there another one? I mean, Tien has, like, a Prime Battle LR and so many characters, right? Like, Tien comes to mind. Krillin as well. I mean, how many different characters does Krillin have at this point? I mean, I think people might say Demon King Piccolo. I mean, I don't know. Demon King Piccolo, I guess he probably has... It's probably sort of tied with Demon King Piccolo and Baby. But one thing you could say is that Baby did just recently get this new banner unit. Because Demon King Piccolo, he has the Tech LR. He also has the Int World Tournament unit does not count. So, when I'm having these discussions like this a lot of times, I'm counting characters with good animations. Like, these, like, free-to-play characters and, like, characters from, like, 2016 and shit like that do not count whatsoever. So, it's like, LR DKP counts. I do think the STR Demon King Piccolo, he has decent animations. He counts as well. That's only 2 characters. But, actually, Baby also only has 2. I think. So, again, we're only counting characters with, like, at least decent animations. So, we will count the Baby that just came out on Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's banner, for sure. He has, considering that he's a character just taken from, like, the first Dragon Ball GT intro, I would say that they did a decent job with him, so he counts. I mean, I don't, like, you can't, like, these, like, Baby Vegetas and Super Baby 1s, I mean, I could show this, but again, these guys are, like, free-to-play characters and shit like that, right? Like, if we swap over, like, I mean, this doesn't really count. I mean, they could give us a Baby, this youth form with decent animations, I guess. You know, maybe he would, like, exchange into, like, a Baby-possessed Trunks or something. I mean, they certainly could do that, but, like, look at this, right? Like, this is a real unit. These guys don't count. They're free-to-play characters. This guy doesn't count. This guy does. Yeah, I don't know. It's like DKP and Baby, they're kind of tied. I would say they're tied, DKP and Baby, because they both have 2 units that have, like, decent animations, at least. And for Baby, he literally only just got the second one right now, right? Like that Tech Baby is exactly a month old, like, right when I'm recording this. So, that is very, very, very important to keep in mind. Both characters, I think, would make for outstanding Dokkan Fest characters. I do think Demon King Piccolo, he would be a great Carnival well, no, I was going to say he'd be a great Carnival LR, but that's not true because Demon King Piccolo needs a Dokkan Fest bad. And so does Baby. Both Baby and DKP, I either want them to be a Dokkan Fest LR or a Dokkan Fest TUR, because I want them to get the Dokkan event. It's going to happen, too. I would imagine Baby and DKP, they have to be getting close. because it's like, you know, if we go back, I did a video. I'm actually curious. I'm going to try and look this up while we're recording through this. Like, what characters need Dokkan events? Let me just put this in. Let me see if this pulls up the video. I did a video. This was, I think, at the tail end of the 7th anniversary, or at the tail end of the 6th anniversary. It was something like that. I did a video right around then where I was going over what characters still needed Dokkan Fests. And I specifically remember that Baby and God Goku were in that video. And I believe Baby was in there, God Goku was in there, and I believe Demon King Piccolo was also in there. Now, God Goku, of course, has since gotten one. Super Trunks may have been in there. And if Super Trunks was, obviously he does now have a Dokkan Fest as well. I mean, we have the Super Trunks Dokkan Fest on the team right here. Yeah, I'm not sure what the name of that video is. It might be kind of tough to find. All right, let's get, speaking of Dokkan Fest Trunks, let's get Dokkan Fest Super Trunks a little bit of action. Yeah, I'm looking, and it's funny, the YouTube, it's just giving me a bunch of shorts, really. Yeah, they're, yeah, alrighty. Man, I don't know. Maybe let me put, like, needs. Let me try something. Because I'm just curious to see. But, oh, by the way, like GT Boo, I would love to see GT Boo get something as well. You know, they could give us some sort of, like Majub character. I would take a Majub Dokkan Fest. I think Oob getting a Dokkan Fest would be sick. I mean, we are at the point where every character should be getting a Dokkan Fest. I mean, honestly, if you want to tell me, like, I want to launch Dokkan Fest, I'd be like, yeah, you know, sure, I get it. I just think timing is important, right? Like, it matters when and where they do it, right? Like, it's like, when we just get, like, I don't know, Dokkan Fest tier lists, like, and people were not hype about it and stuff like that, it's like, all right, let's not do, like, Chi-Chi up next. Let's, you know, let's get something with a little bit of meat and potatoes there. I think that's important, is the timing, right? A lot of the videos that are coming up is just, like, me going over characters we needed from the different sagas. Oh, what is this? Is this it right here? Let me see. I think I found a one that could be it. There's that Vegeta right there. What to expect from Dokkan Fests and LRs in 2021? Let me take a look here. Oh, nah. This isn't something that we're looking for. It's so funny, though, like, all the different, like, crazy, kooky videos I've made in the past. Another Kale! Oh, my God. Kale, no way! All right, I think this is probably the last stage right here. I guess this Goku, you know, like a Dokkan Fest GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku, kind of from, like, this, like, you know, whole fight and stuff like that. By the way, Bra, I'm holding out hope that Baby Possessed Bra would be one of the Peppy Gal units we get on the Double Rates Peppy Gal banner in, like, 2 weeks or so. I think Bra would be an outstanding one, because Bra, remember, is a character that Dokkan considers as Peppy Gals. It's, like, they have Bra in the Peppy Gal category, but not Pan. I wish that they would just rename the category to girls, like what Legends did. Just have the or female warrior, girls, whatever. And then we could get, like, the angels could get on there, right? Like, Vados could be on there, Margarita and stuff like that. I think that would be good. Then we could get characters like Pan. I think Kid Chi-Chi is not a Peppy Gal character as well, right? Like just get a bunch of those characters on the girl team, and that would help, because, I mean, it's like Kid Chi-Chi and Pan, they have, like, the girls link, Battlefield Diva, but they're not on the girls team, right? Which is Peppy Gals. So, I would like to see that kind of, like, rectified, I would say. All right, so we'll let Super Trunks go ahead. Yeah, Super Trunks wouldn't really fare so well against Baby Vegeta. Super Trunks would probably get eviscerated with one pinky. But yeah, there's still actually so much we can get from Dokkan. You go through all of these different like sagas and stuff like that, and there actually is just so much they can do, and it is very important for people to understand that nothing that like doesn't have good animations like doesn't even matter. Like all those 2015, 16, 2017 characters, almost every 2018 character just completely is irrelevant to like Dokkan these days. Not because they're power corrupt or anything like that, but because their animations are trash, right? So it's just all stuff that could just be completely redone. And that's why, like, you know, like we used to get, you know, 50 Vegetos and Gogetas and stuff like that all the time back then. And I mean, they've given us a lot of Gogetas over the past couple of years, but that boy Vegeto, he's just bubbling, waiting to come up. All right, so now we're on to the last stage, stage 8. I assume this Super Baby 2 will show up, because this ends right when Super Baby 2 uses the, you know, Revenge Death Ball, right? Where he just kind of, like, blows Goku away and seemingly kills him. But what happens? It's, Supreme Kai, the Kibito Kai, kind of, like, teleports in to try and save Goku, and then things end up going south. But it does lead to goated Super Saiyan 4, which we all love, of course. You know what they can't do? They can't do the next GT, the Dragon Ball like story, is gonna be the Baby Saga finale, right? When Goku goes Super Saiyan 4 and stuff like that. They cannot do that. Bro, I can't even see. We'll just zoom in. There we go. They cannot do that until we get a transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That was very surprising to me, that we didn't get Goku's initial transformation into Super Saiyan 4, and they also didn't do Goku's Kamehameha in front of the Earth. Those are just like icon. Like, I was stunned that they didn't use those two. So we definitely have another Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming in. Intros are my favorite animations, because, like, you know, there's not shenanigans. Oh, like, let's get this condition, that condition, this condition, right? Like, it's just an intro. The fight starts and you have it. And I love the voice acting and stuff like that. I was really excited to potentially see, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku intro. I thought that would have just been so sick. But now it's probably going to be a transforming. I would think maybe like Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku into Super Saiyan 4 would probably work pretty well. Could be good, because the character, I mean, they could even be a standby, right? Where it's like, you're Super Saiyan 3 Goku, then you stand by, you have a turn of Great Ape, and then you know, stand by, and then you swap into Super Saiyan 4. Like, that would be really fire, right? And then Super Baby 2 is just so crazy how this guy just has nothing, right? Super Baby 2, I mean, he has the LR Great Ape, but, like, the named character, Super Baby 2, has an SSR, and that is it, which is just bizarre. So, yeah, Dokkan has a lot to still draw from. And I'm definitely excited. I mean, Dokkan's still going to be around for a while. Hopefully, Shueisha and Toei and these companies can go, oh yeah, Dragon Ball prints money. Maybe we should keep Dragon Ball going. Because, like, if an anime was going on, Dokkan and Legends and this stuff, like, these games would shoot up. Like, people would see, right? Like, the interest and stuff like that would shoot way up. Yeah, pretty good. We got that all done. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. We should have, I mean, pretty much all the missions done. Maybe I still have to use the Bra support memory. Nope, we've got everything done, including the new Pan support memory is now complete. Wabam, and all missions are done. So there we go. There was the Dragon Ball GT, you know, Baby Saga Dragon Ball story right there. Definitely look forward to the next one. I do like these, but man, I mean, you know, I want, like, a lot of the good animations. Like, once we get to, like, the Super 17, right? Like, you know, we have a bunch of good animations to pull from. Well, do we? I mean, I guess they could do, like, LR Super 17's, you know, whatever it is, I just am thinking of him saying it in Japanese. His like, black hole attack or whatever. And then them fusing and stuff like that. There's still a lot of good animations. The Shadow Dragon Saga one, that's the one that'll be crazy. Because we'll have the Gogeta, like, fusion and stuff like that. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.